Hello viewers and welcome to today's quest. We have Fairytale 1, Growing Pains. I can start this quest by talking to Martin the Master Gardener in Draynor Village Square. Please do not pickpocket him instead of talking to him, or you're not going to be able to start this quest for 15 minutes because that's how long it takes for him to forget that you tried putting your fingers in his pockets. To complete this, you must have done Lost City and Nature Spirit. A high farming level would be an advantage and high enough combat to defeat a level 111 monster. Now, the reason it says higher combat or higher farming level is killing this thing depends on your farming level and not on your combat level. Have the Protect from Melee prayer, you can use that as well, assuming you have the 43 prayer in order to do it. I have 65 farming, so that should be, it's a decent enough level that I should be able to get some good hits on him, hopefully. Now there's some things I cannot tell you what to bring, as you are given a number of things to randomly get. You need 3 of them, but that'll be told later on in the quest. It can be different for everyone. It can be anywhere from clean Avantoe, baby dragon bones, blue dragon scale, Supercompost, grapes, charcoal, crushed gemstone, edible seaweed, fat snail, clean irrit leaf, jaggerberries, jogar bones, king worms, lime, Mortmire fungus pear stem, nature talisman, potato cactus, mosquito proboscis, raw cave eel, red spider's eggs, red vine worms, raw slimy eel, clean snapdragon, snape grass, uncut diamond, uncut ruby, unopened oyster from fishing, or clean Valencia moss, or white berries. This is a list of things that you may need. You are going to need 3 things from this list. If you are an Iron Man, by the way, and cannot clean these, do not have the Herblore level to clean the herbs if they are requested of you, you can take them to the Herblore shop in Narda and they will clean it for you. Some things you are going to need is going to be Secateurs or 5 GP to buy them from one of the farmer people during the quest. Draynor Skull, I'll be showing that how to get that during the quest. A Spade, you can also obtain that in the Draynor matter, but I'm bringing it with me. A Ghostspeak Amulet, I am wearing that as well as some running around stuff because we are going to be doing some running around. You're going to need the Dramen or Lunar staff, as well as teleports to Falador, Lumbridge, Varrock, as well as close as you can get to the nature spirit. I am bringing the Salve Graveyard teleport because then I just have to run south. You're going to need some Druid pouches with some charges, just in case the items you get are food related, because you're going to have to bring them through the Mortmire swamp, and the gas could get them turned into rotten food, and you kind of don't want that. Amulet of Glory makes it easy to get back to Draynor. I recommend that, as well as I highly recommend several stamina potions and potentially food for the boss fight. So we're here in Draynor Village. We're going to want to speak to Martin, the Master Gardener. Choose chat options 2, 1, and 1. Remember to talk and not to pickpocket. So quest. Anything I could help with? Now that I think about it, you're right. Okay, so now we're gonna have to go around and talk to gang members. Reinsert shoddy map of where the farmers are now. Bing! So we're going to do the closest ones first. Just on the other side of this wall here, to the west in Port Sarim at the Spirit Tree Patch. We're going to see Frizzy. We're going to want to talk to Frizzy. When you talk to all these people, choose chat option 1. Fun fact, any of the gardeners will count towards this quest except for the one in Alcarid that guards the cactus thing. Are you a member of the group of advanced gardeners? Now we're going to go north to the farm there. Speak to Elston. Now the Falador teleport will save me a little bit of running. We're going to want to go to where the tree patch is in Falador, to the east of where you teleport in the park. Talk to Heskel. We're going to want to go to the Varrock bush patch, which is just west of the Champions Guild, by the southwest mining area. Speak to Dramen. We're going to want to take the spirit tree to the Gnome Stronghold while we're here. And just to the east where it drops us off is the fruit tree patch and Belongo. We're going to want to speak to him as well. Or you could not be dumb like me and just go to the Varrock tree patch, which is just northeast of the fountains, or just outside the castle area. Once you've spoken to 5 farmers, just glory back to Draynor. Once you've talked to everyone, we're going to want to go back to Draynor and speak to Martin, choosing chat option 2. So about the quest. Now we're going to head to the Lumbridge swamp. We're going to equip the staff, and we are going to use the shed of the swamp in order to get to Zatterus. Please bear in mind the magic of the shed will not work unless you have the staff equipped. There you go. Shed just next to the mysterious runes. Go right south to the throne room. You are going to want to speak to Fairy Godfather, choosing chat option 2. Where's the Fairy Queen? Now we're going to want to go northwest, and at a little enclave north of the bank, we're going to want to talk to Fairy Nuff. So now we're going to want to go to Xandar Horfire, which is at the Dark Wizard's Tower, just north of the Makeover Mage. So I'm just going to Falador teleport and use the shortcut because I have agility level. Otherwise, you're going to have to run around. The agility shortcut is a crumbling wall southwest of the West Bank. From the agility shortcut, it's just southwest, and then you want to go up to the top floor. He's the one that looks different from everyone else. Now we're going to go to Malignus Mortifier, who wanders around in this area right here. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to get the Draynor Skull before we go speak to him. So I'm just going to go Glory to Draynor and run north, since he's going to ask us to get it anyway. The place we're going to need to go is around the back of the house. Okay, in the kitchen right here is the spade if you need it. And we're going to find a grave that we're going to need to dig. Yay, grave robbing! I'm going to go back to Draynor because it'll be quicker to run over to Mortifier, just southwest of the Falador farmhouse. He'll be set apart because he'll be with a few other wizards of different colors. He'll be the one in black. So when you speak to him, choose chat option 2. I need help with fighting a Tanglefoot. And that's why we get the skull, because otherwise we would have to go get the skull and then bring it back to him. So this kind of saves us a little bit of a trip. Once he's taken the skull and blabbed on. So if you just spacebarred through all the text like I did, and you need to figure out which of the 3 things you need, click here on your quest icon thing, and it'll bring you your Fairytale 1 growing pains, and it'll tell you the 3 items you need. Thankfully, everything I have is tradable, so I'm just going to go to the GE to pop that off. So once you have your item, and if they are edible, make sure to bring the Druid pouch so that things will not get rotted. Now we're going to want to go to the Nature Spirit Grotto, or the Nature Grotto, and make sure at this point that your Ghostspeak Amulet is equipped. So I'm just going to use my Salve Graveyard Teleport and run all the way south. The gate to the Morytania Swamp is southwest of Canifis. Best bet to get through with using the least amount of Druid pouches is just keep running. Stamina pot that up if you need to. When you go here, down underneath, you're going to want to speak to the Nature Spirit. Sweet. Now we're going to want to go back to Zatterus. And we're going to want to prepare for a fight. Please remember that this fight goes based on your farming level, and there is a way that you can smack him and run back somewhere safe. Please also keep in mind that anything during the fight with Tanglefoot, it is instants, so if you die with anything, you lose it. You will not be able to get it back. Once you're in Zatterus, feel free to equip the magic Secateurs, because considering those are what we're going to be using for the rest of it, you don't all are leading the amulet to Ghostspeak either. The rest of the quest will take part in Zatterus, so we're not going to, you can bank any of your teleport items. The bank is to the west, and he uses melee, so you can feel free to use protection prayers. So for me, I'm just bringing some blue dragon hide because it's an easy go-to, it's nice and light, and it does have some defenses bonuses. Not as much as the melee stuff, but that stuff is heavy. So I bring a prayer potion for protect from melee in case I can't get this tick thing right, as well as some food, as well as some stamina potion because we do still have a bit of running to do. So we're going to want to go south of the wheat field, all the way through a winding thing. We have the cosmic altar, and there's going to be a little gap we're going to squeeze through there. So I gotta see if I have the agility level for this. Nope. What about this one? Yay. So right here is a gap through the wall. We have a little baby Tanglefoot, but we want the big one. So we're going to run to the end of the tunnel. And in this big area, we have Mr. Tanglefoot. Now, you'll be able to get away from him by going through the mushrooms here. You can use the mushrooms as a barrier. You just walk out, smack him, walk back. Okay, that got his attention. Took me some trial and error, but I figured that when you smack him and you go hide in the mushrooms, you need to wait about 5 seconds before you smack him again, or he will attack you and you may have to right-click to attack him. So attack, go back. Attack, go back. If you wait enough, he won't attack you back. But after a while, because I'm not a pure or hardcore Iron Man or something, I just decided to say screw it, and I prayed and just sat there and poked him. But that's the method that you would do. You would catch him and then just keep stepping, wait at least 5 seconds and pop him again. Especially if you have a low farming level, that would be the more feasible option for you. Or if you do not have the prayer points or prayer potions to waste. When he's dead, pick up the Queen Secateurs and get the heck out of here. We're going to want to return these to the Fairy Godfather. Follow the tunnel out, squeeze through if you can. And from here, we're going to want to go just east. And this little enclave to the south. Congratulations, you've completed a Fairytale 1 Growing Pains. You're awarded 2 quest points, 3,500 farming XP, 2,000 attack XP, and 1,000 magic XP. You also now have the magic secateurs, which, if you wield them when you're harvesting, you get 10% more from your harvest when you're farming. Yay! So there you go, that's all for this. I hope you enjoy your rewards, as well as enjoy the video. If you like it, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and whether or not you did, feel free to drop a comment in the section below telling me what you liked or what you disliked, and these will help me to improve the guides to make them better for you. Feel free to follow the links in the description below to my Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, Streamlabs, and the very rare time that I actually stream on Twitch. And until the next one, I will say ciao.